Alright, hello and welcome to a media discernment video. If you don't know, a media discernment video is me just going over a piece of media, having gone through it already, and just doing a verbal analysis based upon my notes. It's been quite a while, but I wanted to get through. It's been a while since I've noted down my notes, but I wanted to make a few more of these videos in preparation. So nonetheless, let us get on with the show. So I wanted to cover Bad Blood featuring Kendrick Lamar by Big Machine Records Inc. I do believe this is the one with what's her name? The girl singer, the country girl singer. I forget. That's pretty bad to forget, but it's just been that long. Taylor Swift, I think. So anyhow, so first off, to highlight is the Illuminati eye symbol in the thumbnail. That's the all-seeing eye that represents symbolic. It has a good and a bad. And in the media industries these days, they're using it in the bad sense. They're using it in preparation for the New World Order. So, all-seeing eye symbol, the thumbnail thing, the Egyptian eye bit, that is the all-seeing eye. I think it's, what's it called? Eye of Horus back in Egypt or something like that. But anyhow, yeah, all-seeing eye represents a counterfeit of God's omnipresence. So it's a New World Order concept of, spying and privacy and all that. A counterfeit God being able to see and control all. And, even they had the eyelash, the same type of appearance. So very Egyptian, very ancient, and all that. But anyhow, a bit of violence breaks out amongst the females, and they beat up males. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's a minor. And this is just based on the video. It's not based on the text, the song itself. So maybe that would make these better. I don't know, but I'm just doing these casually and winging it. Something I feel I should do, because I don't like what the media industries are doing. All the content of them, not good for the youth. So maybe that's a minor feminism element. I don't know. There's some tight tops, there's some cleavage, there's legs showing, there's the top of the chest area showing, and their backs exposed on some. And that's no good. That's no good. You should not be showing off your body for views and to possibly tempt men. Men are fallible, women are fallible. You should not be tempting them. You don't know if you are or not, but this kind of stuff delves into that territory. So you don't want to cause someone to stumble. I have certain verses ready and other verses I don't have at the ready yet. I'm making a list to be better prepared to address very specific things in content of media. And perhaps even I'd be in the right of fair use to include the video itself and go over it live. That would be something interesting to look into. I think that would be covered, fair use, if I gave my criticism of it, the whole thing. So maybe that's just something we could test out someday. We'll see. But anyhow, then there's cigar smoking. I don't have anything on smoking, but smoking, to be in there, just desensitize them to smoking. Don't challenge it in any way, just show it. And smoking, addicting, for people to profit off of people getting addicted, that's no good. That's not cool. I don't agree with that at all, any of that trash. That's my stance on it anyhow. Then we have different tops, and top of chest area being exposed, more of that. Latex like attire, leg showing, their stomach showing, cleavage showing, top of chest showing, tight clothes and more cleavage shot. Just a lot of uh, showing off of the female body for views. They do it for the views. So that's what works. So that's what they go with for the money. And I don't like it that people are selling out to that sort in whatever their contracts or whatever the case, that they have to do this and that and this many videos or whatever the case, But I don't know. Anyhow, then there's a bit more violence and perhaps feminism. I don't know. There's this female attitude and spunk portrayal. It's hard to really define and get a grasp of, but. And then there was one of the names I think on the back of the clothes or on the front. I think they were wearing like sportsy or warlike attire. I can't remember. It's been a while, as I said, from doing a lot of notes for media discernment videos. But nonetheless, I feel led to do them, so I will do them. One had the name Mother Chucker. Now that's an obvious reference to something not very nice. They didn't need to put that in there. Why is that in there? Do they think that's funny? Do they want the youth to think that's funny? Do they want the youth to be desensitized to that type of language? I don't know. There's Udo's weapon, some sort of boxing match, and their attire is kind of future world portrayal. Taylor Swift appeared to carry some sort of flair. I don't know if they're going for some sort of hidden message, esoteric or not. Then there's 7 women, military attire, explosives in the background amidst city landscape. Same attire complaints as before, just showing off of, tight clothes, cleavage, and showing off leg, middle, top of chest area, and you shouldn't show off females like that. You shouldn't show off females like that. It's gonna tempt the men, and it's just gonna get views from men. And if they're doing that, it needs to have the opposite effect. Male viewers, we need to be strong enough to refrain from all content that they try and do this with. They try and just get views based upon sexualizing it. We should absolutely refrain from all that. Let's boycott all that type of content, and maybe they'll change their ways. Because it shouldn't work, but nonetheless it does work, unfortunately. Then there's 2 rows of women's, and there's various recaps. There's, again, smoking emphasis. It's not challenged, nothing about that. It's just in there, so desensitized to smoking. Something I don't agree with. As I said, it's, it can get addicting. It's best to stay away from it. You don't want someone to stumble. Nonetheless, normalizing it isn't a good thing with the youth. It's not good. It's not healthy. None of that, So anyhow, the 2 groups of women fought, and that's pretty much it. So I don't know if there's any hidden meaning or anything like that. I don't know. I'm not the best at that. I'm pretty good at just writing down the possibly not so great content, and then doing a verbal analysis of it. So I write it down, get my notes, and then do a verbal analysis. So that was pretty much it. Not a world to complain about, but nonetheless, a few different elements, weren't necessary. So anyhow, that's my media discernment video on Bad Blood of Taylor Swift's, I think, featuring Kendrick Lamar by Big Machine Records, Inc. So yeah, it would be great if I could have the footage. That would greater have me be able to teach people and be able to point the content out to people. That would be great if I could have that under fair use. That would be really good. Even if it can be, even if it has to be multiple parts, half and half, that would be great. It's a good idea. And it wouldn't be the music, it would just be the video. Because the music would be what they would care about, not the video so much. People are listening for the music for the most part, but as I pointed out, if they're doing that kind of fan servicey stuff, then they're wanting views just because they're sexualizing it, which is no good. That's not the point of music. That's not art. That's not art. It's not art. So, anyhow, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more media discernment videos. I will see you up ahead. Take her cool.